everyone, Diana here. Really happy to be able to offer you this evening yoga routine, which you can do before you go to bed or in the middle of the night if you wake up and you just can't get back to sleep. So it's about 5 movements, and then I'll add on another 2 movements which you can include if you like as well, which involve a few props, pillows or cushions. Okay, so we're getting started. We'll come to lie on our back, and then very slowly bringing one knee into the chest followed by the other, curling the hands over the kneecaps, and as you breathe in, extend the legs away from you. Don't worry, the legs don't have to be straight, and take the arms up overhead until the backs of the hands rest on the floor. Breathing out, bring the hands back to rest on the knees, and you're bending the knees again. So keep going. Really important that you keep your back pressed, kissing into the floor. So you're kissing your back into the floor. If you find your legs are shaking, then your thighs are too far away from your front body. Just bring the knees in closer to the body and the legs bent. Okay? That way you don't put any strain in your lower back. So inhaling, take the arms overhead, extending the legs away from you, and breathing out for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1, as you return the hands to curl over the kneecaps, legs are bent. Breathing in, take the arms up overhead, extending the legs up away from you. And as you bend your legs, bring your hands back to your knees for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, extend the legs, take the arms up overhead, hands all the way to the floor if you can. And breathing out as you bend the legs and bring the hands back for the count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, take the arms up overhead, extend the legs. And as you bring the hands back and bend the legs again, breathing out for the count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now ideally, once you've made this routine your own, you can repeat each number. So you can exhale for 4, exhale for 4 again, exhale for 5, exhale for 5, exhale for 6, exhale for 6. It's really important to work on lengthening the exhale to calm the whole nervous system and the body. Great. Then releasing the feet to the floor, taking the arms down to the sides, and as you breathe in, you're going to float the arms up overhead until the backs of the hands are on the floor again, and at the same time lift your bottom away from the floor. Lazy bridge. Breathing out, release the back to the floor again and bring the arms down to the sides. Breathing in, peel the back away from the floor, take the arms up overhead to rest on the floor. Breathing out, release the back to the floor again, bring the arms down to the sides. One more time. Breathing in, float the arms up overhead until the backs of the hands rest on the floor, at the same time lifting the hips up. As you breathe out, bring the arms all the way down, releasing the back to the floor. Remember, you can do 3 to 6 of these, as many as you like. Okay. Bringing the knees into the chest, curling the fingers over the kneecaps. And as you breathe in, you're going to straighten the arms a little so that the knees move away from the front body. Not too much so that you have to arch your back away. Okay? And then as you breathe out, bend the elbows to bring the knees in closer to the body. So it's a very subtle movement with hardly any movement actually, if you like. Breathing in, straighten the arms a little so the knees move away. Breathing out, bend the elbows so the knees move in. One more. Breathing in, knees move away. Breathing out, knees move in. So a wonderful massage for the lower back. Okay. And then the next two involve lying on our sides. So come to lie on your left side with your arms extended out in line with the shoulders and your legs at a right angle as if you're sitting sideways on a chair on the floor. So, as you breathe in, float the right arm away, all the way to the other side, following with your eyes until the back of the right hand rests on the floor. And you can stay here for another 3 to 6 breaths, or if you like, you can come back with that right arm as you breathe out to place it back on top of the other hand. Okay? So we'll just do 2 more breaths here. And don't worry if the top hip moves back towards the floor, that's fine. It's a supine twist anyway. So you don't have to keep the knees together. And then as you breathe out, bringing that top hand to rest on the bottom hand again. And then we'll turn over to do it on the other side. So lying on your right side, arms out in line with the shoulders, head resting on the cushion if you like. Legs at a right angle, yeah, as if you're sitting sideways on a chair. As you breathe in, float that left arm all the way over to the other side, following with your eyes until the back of that left hand rests on the floor. And you continue to look at that left hand. A lovely, safe, supine twist. Once again, remember, you can either stay here for your breaths, or as you breathe out each time, you can bring that top hand back to rest on the bottom hand again. Great, okay. I'm now going to move on to the second movement lying on your side. So here, for this movement, you're trying to keep the top hip stacked above the bottom one. So you're not trying to go back into a full twist to try and get your back onto the mat, ideally. But if your body wants to do that, then just go with the flow. It must be because you need it. So as you breathe in, you're going to release the back of that top hand, your left hand, to the floor, and this is important. The fingers stay in contact with the floor all the time as you arc that hand overhead. Now when you feel that your fingers want to move away from the floor, it's time to bring the hand back to the other one. So keep breathing, turn the hands so the palm is facing down, sliding the fingers all the way along the floor. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath, to replace the top hand on top of the other one. So let's do it again. Breathing in, start sliding the fingers all the way along the floor, trying to keep the top hip above the bottom one, trying to keep the knees together. So it's really working on the neck and shoulders. Oh, my fingers want to move away from the floor, so I turn the hand and slide my fingers all the way along the floor again to rest on the bottom one. Okay, so this is a movement that I really find has helped me a lot to unwind before bedtime. You can do 3 to 6 of those, more if you like. Okay, we'll come to do the other side. So lying on your left side of the body, head resting on the floor, legs at a right angle, knees together. Arms in line with the shoulders. As you breathe in, Releasing the back of that right hand to the floor and keeping your fingers in contact with the floor all the time. Just arc that hand overhead, feeling a wonderful sense of opening in the upper body around the neck and shoulders. And then when you feel the fingers want to move away, time to turn the hand so that the palm faces down, sliding the fingers along the floor all the way to rest on the bottom hand. Again, breathing in, release the back of that hand, arcing that hand over. Ideally, you want to keep that top hip pushing away from your bottom ribs. But, you know, there's only so much you can remember when you're feeling tired. As long as you are releasing the body through movements like this. Great. And then slowly pressing your hand into the floor to slowly come up to sitting. I just wanted to show you 2 more movements which have really helped me a lot at night time. I'm going to go over there. I can't move the camera because it's taken me ages to get the positioning correct. But I'm going to move over to the cushion. So ideally you want to have a cushion or a few towels or blankets under your bottom, and you're sitting sideways, really as close to the wall with one side of your body. Then you're going to place your hands behind your back, swing your legs up and come to lie on the floor or on your bed with your feet up against the wall, just like that. This is so, so therapeutic, guys. I can't tell you. It's a wonderful, wonderful position to place your body into. So I try to stay here up to about 5 minutes. It's great to have the hips just a little higher than the head. Reverse the blood flow. Perfectly safe. Okay. And then the last movement I wanted to show you is lying back on a bolster. Now if you don't have a bolster, you can get a pillowcase, overstuff it with towels, whatever, take a belt and tie the belt tightly around the edges of the pillowcase so you've got something compact. Okay? So you may need 2 pillows to make it long enough for yourself. But just very quickly, you come to place your bottom on the end of the bolster and your head is hanging down over the top edge. And just release. Oh, and you can move your arms into different positions and it'll give you a wonderful opening through the front of the chest. If you find it too much for your neck, feel free to put a cushion or a pillow under your head as well. Okay. I really hope this helps you, and I wish you a good night's sleep. Namaste.